I wanted to give you a quick update on the two rooms. Me and Will both have our own offices, and we're kind of doing a little head-to-head on whose is gonna be cooler. Well, this is Will's room currently. We've just been tearing up all the trim, and then he had trim up here as well. He found out, he's been making fun of me, but he just found out that he has wallpaper underneath this paint. And it's ironic because all the offices on this side of the building had or have wallpaper, and it has been a nightmare. So on this side, I'm just pulling up all the trim in the hallway, in all the rooms. And Gabby took down all the wallpaper that was in here. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was getting the bigger office and the nicer office, but this is gonna be so much work. Wallpaper across the entire ceiling, wallpaper across the entire bottom. I gotta tear up all this quarter round. I have to replace it all once we put the hardwood floors in. So all this hardwood floor is going in all these other offices in the hallway, and then I'm gonna be doing a custom hardwood in here. Over here, we have the bathroom, which is just all wallpaper. The whole thing, wallpaper. I started peeling it off. I kind of got lucky. It's coming off actually pretty well right here, but I got holes to replace. I have water damage over here that has just been the tape. You can see the tape coming off. Has been a massive mess, and more holes to patch. So this is update number 1, day number 2 of the build out.
Wallpaper removal.
Hashtag wallpaper removal. We'll probably be doing this for the next 2 weeks, like, without even kidding. So stay tuned, more to come. I just wanted to give an update. It has been at least 3 hours since the GoPro died, the battery died. And I'll show you what we've done so far. So, Gabby's beginning to regret doing this, taking off the wallpaper. I feel pretty good about it. I've gotten a system down for the most part, and you can kind of see it up there where it's all coming down as one piece. Compared to over there, it was like all over the place. We're getting there. 5 hours in. We might be calling it quits here soon, but we're pot committed at this point, so we'll check in later. I think it's like 8 o'clock now, and we are gonna cut it for the night. Learned a lot. Okay, so taking off wallpaper sucks. First off, that's the first thing I learned. For this process, we've gone through everything from scrapers to everything they say into the store. The what's that thing called that you can use, babe? The steamer, the spray, that spray stuff you can buy. I even bought sandpaper, which we didn't use. We learned this a little bit late into the day, but the best thing for taking off wallpaper was fabric softener and hot water. As soon as I did that, this wall right here, where is it? Right there, that was done with the new system, and it worked by far the best. Everything else we struggled and fought with, and you can see how it tore up the walls. I mean, you're gonna have to do a lot of fixing later.
Whoopsies, sorry, Will.
If you're gonna ever have to do this, pray that you don't have to. But fabric softener and hot water, a perforator. Yeah, I used a knife even. The knife was super useful, so.
And if you're ever thinking about doing wallpaper,
Don't do wallpaper.
Don't do it.
That's it. So we'll be back tomorrow doing it again. Okay, day 3. So the previous owners left a huge mess for us to deal with. So we're gonna go through the entire building, each room, pull out all the trash, all the stuff they left behind, dump it into this massive pile, throw it in a dump trailer, and get it out of here so we can get to the actual build out process.
Okay, so the gym area has been pretty well cleaned up as far as the mats are concerned. Next, we're gonna go order a dumpster and take out all the trash in this entire building. That is just an example of what that's gonna look like. So we have a little dilemma. We have a whole bunch of crap that's up there, and instead of throwing it out the window, we have decided to take these wrestling mats left over and then literally hurl everything over top bring it over here, and then we're gonna take it and transfer it over there, which you guys will see the dumpster. We got a 15-yard dumpster. It's already filling up really fast, and we haven't even begun this process. So wish us luck. Have some fun.
Quick little update before it gets completely pitch black, but this is the room we just cleared out. Maybe we have a before photo, I don't think so, but this is completely full. Now she's basically empty. And then we have these things, these dollies, which we're gonna keep. It's kind of cool. And then more trash. And then we just cleared out this closet. You're good. And then in here we have this little nook that was completely full all the way down to the end. So, just a little update for you. Well, holy crap, it's done. It is almost done. Wallpaper layer number 1 is off. Now we have to remove all the, what they don't tell you is about this glue. We have to remove the glue from this entire wall. So we're getting there, we're getting there. Sunday, should be done by tomorrow, right? Should be done by Monday. Okay, welcome back. For you, it's been about half a second. For us, it's been 4 days, 1 haircut, and no wallpaper later. So just an update on what we've done. We have removed all the wallpaper from this room, all the glue, which is all this stuff, all the leftovers. And now, and I've also put this is guards, sealer, which will lock in any of the messed up drywall, anywhere where we ripped off the drywall, and it will allow us to not run into any bubbling issues when we put the skim coat on. At least that's what they tell me. So now I am learning how to skim coat on the job. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take you guys along for the journey. Wish me luck. Okay, so what I've done is add some water to the compound. I hope I did it right. It said a yogurty type substance, the video I watched, and that's what it's gotten down to, so hopefully that works. We're just gonna try it and pray it turns out half decent. We'll find out. Okay, so I think my first wall is kind of done. This is a lot, not gonna lie, a lot harder than I was expecting. I've done some spackling before, filling in holes, taping. Granted, I haven't done it a lot, but I've done it before. This is just a whole nother level, guys. I don't know if you can see. Honestly, being completely transparent, I don't know if I made it any better or if I made it worse. Luckily I'm doing 2 coats of this stuff, so I'm gonna let this dry, see how bad it is, see how much I can sand off, see how many spots I missed. Because unlike all the videos I saw, I can still see the I can still see underneath, I can see all the spots underneath, but they are coated. It looks kind of smooth, but we'll find out. I'm gonna try to do the whole thing, you know, and then we'll come back tomorrow after it dries and see what it looks like. This officially sucks. I am like a quarter of the way there. Almost gave up about 3 times. Found out a new method, which I would have scoffed at before I started doing it, but it's been amazing. And it's using a paintbrush, or not a paintbrush, a paint roller. And you'll kind of see in the footage what I mean by that. But you put all the compound on the roller, roll it on. You cut in the edges first, of course, and then roll on, just like you'd roll on paint. And then you come back and cut it with your 12-inch knife, and doesn't look half bad. We'll have to see how things go by the second coat. I'll let this dry. I've got a lot to do though, so let's get to it. Welcome back, guys. Not sure when the camera died last night, but well, skim coating sucks. I went through a couple different attempts and trying different things and spent more time on YouTube. And long story short, finally figured out a way that actually works pretty well. So rather unconventional, but this became my best friend yesterday. I watched a whole bunch of videos and people were using these and it worked. I would come back after with my knife and smooth it all out, and I don't know how easily you'll be able to see on camera, but it looks pretty smooth, right? Like there's a couple lines there that I'm gonna have to sand down and whatnot, but for the little section that I did, like I did everything from here to this lower section right there. I did not do this yet, so you can see the difference. And the difference alone is substantial. So after a little sanding, I think we'll be in a really good spot. Then we have my office. This isn't even my office, this is the girls' office. In my office, I still have to do all this wallpaper. And I was really hesitant on if I was even gonna do it. But first, let's get this done. Gonna finish strong, get this last patch done, and we'll come back tomorrow after things dry. See you guys in a second. Okay, a bunch of things have happened since I last turned the camera on. Honestly, I don't really remember when or what or where, but I'll just take you through what has been done. This room is officially done and ready for paint. Sanding, skim coating, I didn't bore you with the sanding. It's all done, and we've actually finished 2 coats of spackle on the rest of the rooms. So this room I just finished sanding today, as you can see the mess on the floor, ready for paint. This hole is now filled, by the way, and first coat of spackle is on. We got to do the second coat. It's still drying because it's super thick. And this room we are trying to dry out because you can see it was beginning to crack here, or it is cracking here, and it's still wet. It's been 2 days since we did this. So we're just trying to get that as dry as humanly possible so we can put the second coat on.
Are you vlogging?
Jesus!
Hey! I scare you?
Yeah, you did actually. And then in my office, second coat of spackle is up. Hole is now patched. First coat of spackle is on. We gotta do the second coat. And on that note, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I think it's gonna be the close of this video. Next video, hopefully we're painting, because if we're not painting, we're screwed, because this Saturday is the last day that we get to be in our current office, meaning we have to finish moving everything into this building. And if we're not painted, that means we're gonna have to set up a temporary workstation, probably over here somewhere. So it should be interesting. Stay tuned, more to come.